There we go. We are live. Let's see. Hi, Flava. McDougal, that's such good news. Childhood is like full of moments like that. You know? Our son told us yesterday that one of his friends is like moving to Portland. And he's like, his flight is tomorrow. We're like, wow. And he's sad about that. He wrote him a little letter, which is so sweet. Last day of kindergarten today. Bittersweet. Let's see. Streaming sitting down is so weird for me, but I'm going to get used to it. Hello, Annie. You made it. Hi. Good to see you. I'm like, I set up the studio a little differently, so I'm trying to get used to it. I think I can manage this. I think I can manage this. Well, according to our son, he says he won't be a first grader until the first day of school. So now I guess we're just like an in-betweener. But it's 2 months and 4 days of summer break. And then late August, mid-August, I think it's the 14th of August is when LA Unified starts up. Pretty exciting. Hi, Chaos Child Poetic. Good to see you. Still counts. Fair enough. For us, in our minds, we know. Yeah, no, Annie, we're playing a playlist that Mr. Sharp put together. It is a California playlist. So I'll drop I drop it so it won't be so loud during the stream, but we love it. We're feeling California love today. It's been like a weird, whatever. I don't even like how to quantify it. Is like, when did the weird start? It's always weird. But yeah, I finished this situation, and I submitted it, and they love it. So I haven't. I'm not going to show you the final edited image with like the words and everything just now, but keep an eye out for the SharpBalloons socials. We'll get that posted on Friday the 13th. And as part of the whole No Kings movement. No kings, friends. We don't need kings. Didn't we figure that out like forever ago? Hello, fly. I can do this. Flinks the Jinx. My monitor's a little further away from me in this setup, so I'm like, it's been descending into madness for the past few decades. It really has. It really has. I was born during the Reagan administration, and yeah, that might have been the beginning of the tilt. What can you do? Working on some art fight profiles of your original characters. Fun. Yeah, no, I mean, like, look, when in doubt, make art, baby. It's always been my motto. Maybe that's why I haven't made a ton of progress myself, since it all falls to me to sort this madness. Took us over to the eye doctor for first full-on eye exam. Glasses in 2 weeks. Amazing. I remember getting glasses for the first time. Like, the thing is, until you have them, you don't know you need them. And then you put them on and you're like, Has everyone been seeing it like this? Pretty cool. I'm excited for her. San Fernando Valley. Nancy Sinatra. I didn't get to see the Hamilton performance at the Tonys. There's just so much going on, but I'm glad that they did that. I heard that they were going to, which heck yeah. Can you believe is it 10 years since Hamilton? On the one hand, that sounds like super long ago. On the other hand, I feel like Lin-Manuel Miranda has been like the gold standard in composer lyricists forever now. So it's like you can't both be true. So yeah, but yes, what a time. Immigrants, they get the job done. Especially when the job is making more Americans. That's where like most of us came from, friends. Sassy girly, hi hi. Hello, I am certain. I'm certainly happy to see you. Also born during Reagan admin when Nancy was doing her to her husband what Muskrat is doing Trump. Yeah, you know, it's easy to be like it's one person behind the throne, but you know, it's really large systemic power structures that find one mouthpiece that has, you know, the ear of the leader, and yeah, it's hasn't left us in a good spot. Powerful people are invested in maintaining the structures that allowed them to A, become powerful, and B, maintain that power at the expense of those who have actually generated the wealth, which is the people. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a birthday clown. Honk, honk. What kind of glasses she wants? She wants to look like the biggest nerd possible. That is the correct answer, Flava. You must be so proud. Hello, Sam. How you doing? Welcome. Good evening, Richie's models. Oh, hi, RC. Ah, RC's here. Good to see you. Oh, man, we got some Elliott Smith on the playlist. Brace yourselves. No, it's okay, McDougal. I'm saying hello to you now. Hello. And I'm glad to hear that your boys are adjusting to the news. I mentioned my son just told me, I should hydrate. Thank you. Let's make it happen. Was that super loud, that alert? It's only been 4 years of streaming. Why would I have my audio figured out? That'd be weird. Yes, the man behind the curtain. It's fine. Yes. Richie, 100%. Oh, we heard from our son. Oh, it was super loud? Okay, let me see if I can. Ooh, what? Is this a morning cookie? Okay. You said. I love you, Mr. Sharp. Yes, he's here. He's brought me my kitty mug of tea. It's rather warm. I'll keep it aside for a mo, which means I'll forget about it. Yeah, cookies come in morning and evening varieties. It's true. Depends on when it is handed to you. I'll turn down the desktop volume, but turn up this. Let's see. Good morning, Mr. Sharp.
Hey, pals.
How you doing, babe?
Oh, great. Fantastic. Hey, Richie. Richie, which one are you saying is a banger? Angelus? The Elliott Smith one? Or Odell A, the Ronnie
Oh
Spector
no, I
version
think
of the Burning
he
Man
was
song.
mentioning the cult of personality.
Oh, sure.
Cult of
Yeah,
personality.
Living Color.
Yep, yep.
Blinks the Jinx, you hope that Trump and Musk keep their airing of the grievances going.
Look,
We'll see. We'll see.
I've
Hey,
learned
Danny. Hey, Flava.
not to get too optimistic about that sort of
Hey,
thing.
certain.
But
Hey, Silent Elegance. Morning cookie. Better than continental muffin.
I agree.
This is true.
It's also, if I recall, a gluten-free cookie.
Yeah, not even getting any glutens.
I don't want a morning gluten. Oh, Richie, yeah. There are many. Like, well, here's the thing. What that tells you is that music and art have always been the channel for the people to express discontent, and that we're fighting age-old battles.
Protest songs play in the era that they're written, and they play in 20 years later, and they play 40 years later. There's a reason we're still listening to like Woody Guthrie, Arlo Guthrie. It'd be great if I had a third Guthrie to throw in there, you know, Garth
Guthrie.
Guthrie. We don't need that fascist groove thing.
We don't need a fascist groove thing.
All of those lyrics. It was funny. We were listening to California Uber Alles, not on this playlist. Not that it's a bad song.
Great song.
That's on the For Me playlist, not the For Public playlist. But it's like a protest of Jerry Brown, who, if you're not from California, you might not know Jerry Brown, but he is this like, he's California governor. He was both the youngest California governor and the oldest California governor.
Pretty impressive. Two different terms.
Bookending his life with a couple of terms.
Richie, are you not familiar with who's that? Dead Kennedys?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Look, I believe that it is also relevant today, the general sentiment of anti-authoritarian government, and a very, very strong message. However, today, because on this stream, what we like to focus on is like love and positivity and art, even as a struggle, even as, like statements. So we're trying to do like a we love California, we love Los Angeles kind of stream today, because we're gonna going through it in Los Angeles. Optics are so important, and I was listening to one news, the Under the Desk news person I had referred yesterday, and they were saying like it's recommended that if you go to protests today and this week, that you bring an American flag, because the image of cracking down on protesters holding American imagery, saying, I'm defending the American way, due process, immigration rights, like these are fundamental principles of the American
California
ideology.
Is not separate from America. Los Angeles is not separate from America.
Right.
We are America.
And
the people that are being kidnapped are America.
Yes.
This is America, and we are standing up for America. We're not standing up for criminals. We're not standing up for all of these scary things that are being put out there. We're standing up for our friends and our neighbors, the people who live in our city. These are our people. They're your people. Even if you're not in America, like, this is one of those everybody struggle kind of thing, that when what you do to the least of us, you do to me kind of struggles.
When they came for the day laborers, I said nothing, right? So like globally, historically, fascism, authoritarianism comes in waves. And America, for better or worse, has become this thing that people look up to as like the oldest democracy. And like, we're a very young country, but we are the oldest democracy, which is bonkers. But we gotta, when we show that we're okay with that, it makes it okay elsewhere, and we're not okay with that.
And anytime people say that it's okay. It makes it more permissive to do elsewhere.
Yeah.
Fascism should be resisted in every place, every time it pops up. And yeah, it does come in waves, and it seems like those waves happen right around the time when the last generation that was there for it dies. You might notice that all of the people that
all the World War
served
II
in
vets.
World War II that were around then were at the very tail end of those people that were there for.
I'm not saying that they're all gone, but there are fewer, and they are less vocal.
And fewer people that were actually alive to witness the horrors of the last fascist uprising.
The liberating of Europe.
It's a lot easier to tell your cool, tough guy fascist fantasy stories when you don't have a grandparent to check you and say, no, wrong. That's not what it's like. It's a lot easier to tell these fantasy stories to your buddies when none of you have ever had to have a serious interaction with a person that faced the horrors of those choices.
It always starts with a crackdown on elements that are easier to convince portions of the population that are undesirable. You know, illegals. And of course, during the campaign, it was all the criminal illegals.
Right.
It was all the illegal immigrants who were also murderers and drug traffickers and, you know, who are the criminal element. But who did they actually go after? The easy targets, the ones who actually show up for their mandated immigration meetings, because guess what? They were trying to do the right thing.
That's how you know that these are not the good guys, is that when you have people that are following the rules that you set out, that are doing it the way that you said they should do it, those are the people you're specifically trying to victimize. That means that you don't believe in the rules, that you don't want them to follow the rules, and that you're trying to grab them before they actually become legal, because this is not about law and order. This is about what fascism does. This is like classic fascism philosophy. Like Shana was saying, you isolate the people at the very fringes of society, that it's easy to make a case for why we should exclude them.
It's easy to make a case that, like, gun smuggling, drug dealing murderers shouldn't be in this country, especially if they aren't even citizens. It's easy to convince people, like, yes, of course they shouldn't be here. But then that line, the group expands.
Moves in and moves in.
Well, I was going to say moves out. But like for the, basically like it starts out with the criminals, where it's like, yeah, look, if you murder someone, I don't probably want you on the streets. But what if you were brought here? What if you came over here because you were escaping violence in your native country and you needed a way out, and the asylum appeal wasn't available to you? What if you were brought over by your parents who were escaping a situation? And the thing is, like, people always talk about, like, oh, well, you know, these are terrible situations. It doesn't even matter if it is a terrible situation. What if it's just someone who was like, I would like to move to America?
I am not finding work here in Mexico, but I know that there is work that I can get 20 miles from here.
I have family and friends, and there is enough work here. There's enough to be done, particularly if we actually funded infrastructure projects, but don't even get me started on that. This is why ADHD people can't talk about politics, because everything's interconnected. And so I'm just keep going, no, another thing, and another thing, and another thing. But really what it comes down to is I'm always going to be humanist.
So one of the reasons that you know that this is an illegal attack is that the ICE raids that they're doing are on mass groups of people. So a lot of the things that people say are like, well, you don't want the illegals coming in, right? Okay, sure. But you can't look at a person and know if they are legal or illegal. You can't look at a group of people and know, like, those are the legal ones, those are the illegal ones, those are the ones that were born here, those are the ones that have documentation that's in process. You can't do that. And so by rounding up huge groups of people, here's one thing you know. This is just a statistical truth. You know that you are arresting some people that were born here. You know that you are arresting some people that have legal documentation, and you don't care. You're taking those people into that same detention center, the one that everybody is outside screaming at, It's because their friends and family members are in there. And yeah, some of them are illegal immigrants who don't have proper documentation. And some of them are people who do, who are being denied due process.
You don't let lawyers in. You don't
Right.
let family members in. You don't let advocates in. People don't carry around their documentation all the time. I would be nervous to carry. Like, I get where it's like, oh, I might get stopped. I might have to prove. But also, these ICE agents are just dudes wearing camo. And, like, by the way, I heard a tip, which is you can always tell by the shoes.
Right.
I think they heard people complain about how they were ununiformed and they're, you can't tell if they're just dudes wearing masks saying that they're ICE. They have no badges. They have no identification. They have no, like, numbers or rank or anything.
And as our friend Dustin said, if you're not putting your name or your face or your rank out there, you're doing it in secret. You're a secret policeman. And we know what happens when we start using the secret police.
It's not good.
It's not good.
Alert.
It's bad things.
Alert. So, they are now, it appears, wearing more like fatigue type stuff, but they are all wearing street shoes, their own shoes. So that's how you could tell that it's ICE. Anyway, look, I would be nervous to hand my precious documentation to some dude who claimed
Right.
to be ICE.
Are you going to get that back? Even if he is, are you going to get that back? Do you travel with your one piece of documentation?
Moon Ronan, thank you.
Or do you
for the
leave it
love.
at your home where it's safe? Right now, I guess you would probably be traveling with it. But that's an insane thing to have to do. Show me your papers is the caricatured line that we use when we're like portraying an authoritarian country. Either like we're doing a historical reenactment of Germany, or we're like imagining a futuristic society.
Mm-hmm.
When you do an authoritarian country, it's the police saying, show me your papers.
Anyway,
Anyway,
let me show you my papers, friends. Here, I've got a little drawing pad.
and everybody, thank you for this stuff you're contributing. Everybody is saying good stuff in here. There's nobody in here that I'm like, hey, no, don't say that stuff. I appreciate Richie and Annie and Nathan and Alice. Thank you for all of these thoughts
God,
and for this
Charlie
community.
Chaplin movie, The Dictator. It's
Man, I love that movie.
so good.
That's so good. I watched that in high school in an independent study, and oh man, that was just one of those, like, there's this part where he does this ballet with this like
globe?
blown up,
A
a
balloon.
Oh, and
But like the world.
and it's so beautiful, and it's so sad and so funny, and it's just like, man, it's a great movie.
It truly is.
If you're looking for
Seek it
something
out
to watch. That's a mood right now.
if you have access to that. Is that a birthday cake behind me? It looks a bit barfy. Let me show you what I just need to connect her to the iPhone. Yeah. So this is a close up of the photo that I got of it. It's not that much bigger than the actual image right now. I guess I could make it a little bigger. So I did end up putting the bronzer and the orange eyeshadow on it, and I think the photos came out great. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sharp. I photoshopped in the back of the image the "Let Them Eat Cake" letters, and I'm very pleased with how it came out. Very, very pleased. I'm excited to show you guys. I am supposed to wait until the 13th to reveal. And again, since this is a
Nikki.
commissioned piece, I gotta listen to the boss.
That's true. Nikki says, I can't wait until it starts to deflate. This might be a good one to do the picture a day thing on.
It's true. All right, I'll take it.
Because by the time it's all shriveled and gross, that might be
It's gonna look. It's
one
gonna
too. You have like kind of a side by side, the original one and the shriveled gross one.
Now you want cake? Well,
Now I do want to eat cake.
I do want to eat cake.
Do you think that like in Marie Antoinette's time there were some like peasants who were like,
That actually
like,
sounds really yummy.
I know that she's being ridiculous right now, but to be honest, I would love some cake.
Cake sounds good.
Oh man, I would crush a slice of cake right now, though.
Yummy.
In part because I am starving to death, but also because the cake looks so good.
Are we allowed to eat cake? I say yes. We are allowed to eat cake.
I believe that you were allowed to do in this
if I can
time,
have breakfast cookie, you can have cake.
You're allowed to do the things
Self-care.
that bring you joy, that help you get to the stuff that you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hole up. Don't like completely retreat into yourself and do that thing that sometimes I can do when I go into the hole where you feel bad. And so you stop taking care of yourself because somehow that feels right, or you don't have the energy to like do the self-care stuff. And so you just kind of go deeper.
I feel a little called out.
I'm saying I do this.
No, I know. I think
And
everyone does this. And just as a, I do agree we shouldn't make that our mode. But if you need to do that for a day, a week, whatever, I think you are allowed to lick your wounds and give yourself some time. But also,
keep doing the things you need to do.
Hello, Liz.
Keep doing the stuff in your regular life, your non-political life, your just like your job or your school or your family. Keep doing that stuff. Keep plugging along, doing the real work of being a person that's alive in the world. And then when you have the space for it, and when you have the energy and the means, then it's time to give back what you have to give back. Whatever you got the spoons for, whatever you have the energy for, whatever you have the funds for.
Don't give more than you can.
Don't give more than you can. Don't put yourself in a bad spot, because that doesn't do the movement any good. The movement needs healthy, happy, functional members more than anything.
That's the stuff that's worth fighting for.
Right.
Bex, that sounds delicious. Summerberry pie. Oh. And Nikki,
All
right. I did. Let me see if I can. So this is the, oops, not that. That's something else. This right here is the Trump image. And if you zoom in, let me see if I can do that. I did his eye, the bags under his eyes are a different color balloon. It didn't end up looking as contrasty as I would have liked. So, of course, because this final image is a photoshopped image, I did lighten the eye. Look, I have eye bags too. We lightened that area so that the contrast is more stark. So I'm very excited about the final image. I really love it.
Yeah, the final image looks very cool. Great lighting, great composition. And
thank you, Mr. Sharp.
I'm excited to see what the final image of this guy is.
Final.
Flings the Jinx. You're in debt and you can't afford to set up a Twitch stream, but someday I hope to make pinatas on stream. K-pop fan more.
K-pop! 34 months! Let's go!
Flinks, what I would say to you is just start. If your phone has a camera and decent enough internet that you can just stream from there.
Don't let the perfect.
Yeah. Just start making pinatas, because what you're going to do is people are going to start seeing it. You're going to start building a community.
I would love a pinata building stream. I think that sounds awesome. Sounds rad. Yeah, just and we're not trying to pressure you either. If you're like, no, I'm really not ready.
If there's other stuff in the line, of course. But
you've got your priorities. But I think you can do it.
The thing is,
again, streaming. We stream from our iPhones pretty regularly when we're out and about. And
we started with much worse cameras and stuff in here, and then as you go,
we upgraded over the.
The success that you get can help push you to invest further. And if people don't, then that's fine. But a lot of the time, you can have a community that supports you and helps you with those things.
See, Bex is already saying like, "What? Huh? Pinatas? Sign me up." I had a dream of making a custom pinata once, and oh man, they're tricky. They're. It's a lot. It's an impressive craft. I'm gonna drink some more. That was such a weak drink. Thank you for the water, K-pop fan mom. Stay healthy, friends. You hydrate as well. Let's hide this ugly mug. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it. Oh yeah. Flinks was the. Do we have let's. You can. We don't have a. We have links disabled in our chat. But you can post in our Discord. Here, let me do. Can someone do the ! Discord command? We have a Discord channel that's like your art, and yeah, we would love to see that. Am I not saying flinks right? Do you pronounce jinx differently? Jinx. We made a huge lifelike bull for a parade. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love it. Look at all these helpers. Flavor, Bex, Flinks helping yourself out. I love it. Perfect. Hello, wheels. Hello, wheel. Wheel this. Ha! Down.
Been a lot of rage going around these last few days.
Tom Morello is at the LA protests.
Tom Morello has been in the protests. I have not seen him 100% fully in the thick of it, but also like I don't know, what does that mean? You know, he's
people
out
are
there,
mostly not bringing phones and such, so
yeah, and he's close and he's posting the stuff and he's you know, on the side of LA, which is like, of course, where he should be, but you never want to assume that celebrities will actually, you know, do that stuff. I'm reminded that one of their biggest albums is The Battle of Los Angeles.
Yeah, I know, Iggy. It's a snake pig, Iggy. Oh, yeah. Cats on Parade.
Also, for what it's worth, their music is good for tapping into a certain kind of feelings.
Rage, perhaps?
And if that is what you need right now, then that is a fun outlet. I don't think I put any on this playlist because I'm trying to keep it mostly clean.
Well, we're just going. It's a California. I know, Nikki. Large, yeah, him very large cat. Big kitty wheel.
Hey, Darth.
For wheel, he's big. Oh, everybody love it, Iggy. Everybody love Iggy Pig. So there's one balloon project I do. You remember the Ankylosaurus that I built? I know this is totally apolitical. This is, I mean, you know, a bit of a shift, but I do want to show you all this this thing that came out. I guess it was shared in like the end of April, which it just goes to show I'm very bad at knowing when the work that I do actually gets posted. But this is on the Jurassic World Kids YouTube account. This is a it's a short, and yeah. So let's watch this. Let's see what this is all about. She's pretty great. And that's it. It's a short, so it is brief. But yeah, that has that's on the Jurassic Park Kids YouTube channel. Yeah. So if you know a dinosaur fan, you could show it to them. That's fine. It's not my channel, so I don't get like, I'm not like, I don't have a vested interest in getting likes and views and all that on this one. But yeah, take a gander, my friends. Nathan, yes, Iggy was named for Iggy Pop, but before Mr. Sharp had any idea that balloons would be in his life, He's my step cat, I guess you could say. It's so funny because when he was named, he was a tiny little baby kitty. So it wasn't even like an ironic name of like, oh, I'm gonna name you after this like super skinny guy. Ha 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 ha. No, it's just the name, and then he grew into a massive kitty. Does Iggy Pop know about Iggy Sharp? My guess would be no. My guess would be no. Ooh, interesting. The cool thing to realize about the state of the planet is that megaflora also existed alongside the megafauna because the atmosphere had higher oxygen content. That makes a lot of sense as to why, why fauna was much more mega back then. And then why, when, we have asteroid and super winter, that the animals get smaller because they need those that need less to survive end up surviving and therefore, reproducing, populating the planet. That's cool. Thank you for that, Flinks. Digital Twitch is my main platform right now. We're trying to develop our YouTube channel, and by the way, I did notice that hang on, I'm scrolling back up. Wheel, you said, oh cool, I'm gonna follow. Awesome. Follow Jurassic Park Kids 100%. But also, there is a SharpBalloons channel on YouTube, youtube.com/SharpBalloons. We've had very unpredictable success. The Dogman video doing great. Everything else, it's like there's the Dogman video is like an outlier. It's huge, and when I say huge, I mean like 50K, like not doing numbers, but like much better than any of the other things. And then everything else we have is like 100, 300. So like, look, I'm grateful for it all, but it's all ages friendly, kids friendly. It's, I think we're heading into an era where AI art and AI content is going to be everywhere and everything. And so we're kind of trying to lean into the fact that, hey, we're human beings. And I make art with my hands that lasts like zero amount of time. So do enjoy while it's here. Oh, for the balloons for your nieces. Oh, fantastic. We do have all of the other, socials, Instagram, although I'll admit I haven't been super regularly posting. This gentleman, if I can even use that word to describe him, will be posted on the socials on Friday the 13th as part of the No Kings campaign, nokings.org, if you want to get more information about that. Basically just kind of nationwide protests, specifically this moment in time, because look, there's too much to protest, but this specifically is a campaign highlighting the ridiculous Hippocratic, that's the oath. How do you say like they're being a hypocrite? Hypocritical. There we go. I got there. Hypocritical. Mr. Sharp. The hypocritical military parade that he's planning for his birthday, which is just such a come on. They're like, hey, we're gonna spend like $45 million on a parade to honor veterans and currently serving military personnel. Meanwhile, that big, beautiful bill contains massive spending cuts to veterans services. What do you think veterans and service members would rather have? one day of a parade on Donald Trump's birthday or like health care? Just a thought. Should be a balloon parade. Yeah.
Don't move your birthday to December. Share the same birthday with him. Throw your party at the protest.
There you go. There you go. He doesn't get to claim that day. Wheel, I got you. Where are you at? Unless you don't want to share, in which case, no problem. Look, many places, monarchy is symbolic. You know, we use the term king because it's one syllable and it's very much in the American historical like mythology. That's the thing we were freeing ourselves from. But truly, you know, Putin is not a king, right? Erdogan is not a king. These are authoritarian leaders. These are fascists. So yes, the title is more of like I know you know this. I'm just clarifying for my own.
The Netherlands.
Sake. Ah, Netherlands. King. I didn't even know there was a Danish king, but I'm an American, which means I'm not very well versed in geopolitics.
But I don't think he has any currently governing power.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, and I don't. I wouldn't.
Governing power.
I would think wheel this would
like more of a parliament situation.
What do I know about the Netherlands? You got a lot of great balloon artists. So many, like world-class Dutch balloon artists.
The Netherlands does kind of sound like the name of a place from like either a fantasy novel or a horror movie.
The Netherlands.
He has been banished to the Netherlands.
No. Yeah.
When really, it's just like a nice country
Very
with
chill
a lot
place.
of social care.
I got to visit once, only for like, I want to say 2 or 3 days. It was a very brief visit. I wish it had been longer.
And they've got good DJs.
Okay.
Unce, if you will.
I trust ya. Colorado Boulevard.
Remember, it's the Netherlands, not the Nether regions. Sure,
yes. Good distinction, Flinks. Thank you.
Constitutional monarchy, much like the UK. Got it.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't be that opposed to a king in that situation. What I'm opposed to is someone completely, flagrantly ignoring the Constitution or violating it just in, you know, without any kind of... There's like not even like a, hey, we just have to do this like because of the... It's just like... We're going to do it and then see if the Supreme Court, which, by the way, I stacked, upholds it or not. And even if they do, it's like, okay.
Yeah, but they're, you know.
Who's gonna make me? This is the thing. And I know, I'm sorry, we're turning this into a rant stream, but
I mean,
we knew how Donald Trump did business, which is he hires a contractor. My ex-partner's uncle is like a plumbing guy, a water guy, right? And he was hired years ago, decades ago, to do work at one of Trump's golf courses. And he did the work and submitted the invoice and got paid a fraction of the amount he was owed. And it's like, what are you going to do about it? Sue me? Go for it. Spend more money than I short paid you, taking me to court. Meanwhile, he's got an army of lawyers who are well-versed in how to drag these proceedings out so that you have to pay more and more and more to fight him, when really you could just take the loss and be like, well, I guess I learned my lesson. Next time I'm going to super overcharge. But like, that's the problem. That's how he's running the country. He's like, I'm just going to break the law and see if anyone calls me on it. And if they do, I say, okay, fine. But I'm going to drag it out in court. I'm going to make it totally undoable for normal human beings.
My uncle actually also works for a company that did business for one of his properties in Florida. My uncle runs a family electrician's business.
Yes,
and
both of these uncles, Trump voters.
Voted for Trump. He screwed them, and they still voted for him.
Literally,
like,
they
that's
were
what
the
makes him good at
victims of
business.
his exactly. That is a trauma response. This is Stockholm syndrome. This is like, I know what it is it's like, for once I want to be on the inside of this. I don't want to be the one on the outside getting the short end of the stick. I want to be on the side of the guy who's smart enough to steal from people.
The guy who's smart enough to forget basic morality. Also, by the way, I've got to be at church in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. It's...
You know, one thing that's very stunning to me, and I know we talked about this yesterday, we're very grateful to all of our Christian friends who are being driven crazy by the abuse of the values of the Christian church.
Weird and horrible time to be a true Christian right now.
It's so weird to me. My family members that say that they're Christian, that are very, very vocally pro-Christian, and I tried to text my aunt and like make the point that like these are Christian people that are being arrested right now. I want to be really clear. The vast majority of the people that are being taken from their families and put into ICE detention right now are Christian people. Personally, that does not mean anything to me. They are people that are being taken, and that is what is important.
But
for those people,
if you say that this matters to you, then shouldn't that matter to you?
Does not matter to you that these are people from your religion that follow the same God as you, who also, by the way, has so many verses about the importance of treating immigrants with respect. I sent my aunt 22 Bible verses about the importance of treating immigrants with respect.
Spamming for good.
And her response was, I'm glad you're reading scripture.
Crickets.
And at a certain point, you have to say,
aren't you?
Are you not interested in the Bible? Because you're doing a lot of work to ignore all of the words from this book that you say is so important, and you're doing a really good job spouting off talking points that you hear from like Fox News. So at a certain point, are you a Christian or are you a Fox News? Because the Bible stuff doesn't seem to matter, but the Fox News stuff sure seems to be what's important. So for your Christian friends, Christian family members, people that are in your church, please use your power as a Christian, as a person who believes in love, respect, dignity for all people, to help convince these folks that ICE is not doing the Lord's work here. They are acting against both the word of their country and the word of their God. And they wonder why we're mad.
Richie, I love it. I mean, yeah, I myself, agnostic, pretty much raised secular. I went to I think a Christian daycare or something, but it never took, but my parents were also agnostic. I think my mom was raised Catholic. I think my dad was not raised particularly religious at all. But some of the best people I've ever known have been deeply Christian, have adhered to the teachings and philosophies of Jesus Christ.
Fundamentally, the vast majority of these teachings are things that are the main values that I hold as well. Mm-hmm. That all people are worthy of the same love and respect, and that you can't pick and choose based on categories. There's no verse in the Bible who's like, you have to treat each of my people as you do me, except for people from Mexico. That's not in the book.
Yeah. No, I know.
Because Mexico's not in the book, because these are weird modern ideas, and the Bible is about loving people. All the people, just people. If they're a person, they're in that category. And it's so weird to me that the people who in theory are the most into this book are the ones who are most willing in this point in history to separate the people that count and the people that don't count. And it's just strange to me.
Darth Roney, big hugs. Big hugs.
Love thy neighbor. Exactly.
I know
it's like, it's really complicated. I'm like, it's really not. It's pretty not complicated. The book is pretty darn straightforward about the immigrant stuff and the poor people stuff. Pretty darn straightforward. and about the loving everybody as your neighbor stuff. Like, it's pretty straightforward about this. It's complicated for you because you have voices in your ear that are saying, but we got to arrest them because they're thieves. Yeah, well, that's also a sin. And in theory, it would be your God that is punishing them. So it's not your job.
Yeah. Like, isn't that anyway?
Just not let you to judge. Isn't that your thing?
Darth, we're doing our best, as is everyone. Again, I want to reiterate that I absolutely want to leave space for people coming around to it eventually. That eventually, you gotta hope that some of these folks are going to change their mind, and I don't want it to be, well, you voted for him, therefore you are a pariah forever. Because I think that the principles of forgiveness are also, a strong biblical
precisely
value, and also just human value, because humans should evolve and change. That's human working.
As you were pointing out,
I know.
Nah, I'm back.
Well, we today, it feels weird to I just made this balloon, which is great. I love this guy. Well, I don't love that guy, but I love the balloon. I think the balloon came out fantastic. If I may toot my own horn. No, I'm very pleased, because here's the thing. I was really nervous about it. I don't like making balloon caricatures of actual people. I like drawing the faces on the balloon because I'm more confident in my ability to replicate that. But when it comes to actually constructing a face and facial features out of balloons, I tend to shy away from that. So I was a little nervous, but I like it. I think it came out pretty good. But I wanted to do a little something different today, maybe. So Mr. Sharp and I were thinking, what would be a good image, like an art image? Maybe to do it sounds weird to be it's for merch, because it's not. We're not trying to profit off of this.
Everybody's saying the balloon is awesome, by the way.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Richie says it's awesome. Flavor says it's really good. Green Ram says a spitting image, for what that's worth. It does make me want to spit.
Wait, let me see if I can get the close-up up
K-pop
here
says
again.
it's amazing. That really calls it a masterpiece.
And then when we get I can't wait until we get the full image, because I did a little bit of Photoshop. I lightened up the bags under the eyes for that contrast of the self-tanner. I do think that the bronzing and the orange eyeshadow on the balloon worked exactly the way I wanted it to. The letters in the background, I think, came out looking really good with the red light on them. The gold letter with the red light just looks nice and diabolical. It's exactly what we want to do.
I like this close-up of his face right here.
I know. The eyebrow came out. That was my first attempt on the eyebrow. I was like, yeah. But anyway, thank you, friends. But we wanted to do a little, maybe some art. A little bit of art today. So we're trying to think beforehand, what's a good image? And we're spitballing, of ideas. And did you know that the seal of the city of Los Angeles, it's a coat of arms style seal, and it's in 4 quadrants. It's the American seal, the California flag seal, the Mexican flag is on the seal of the city of Los Angeles, and the Spanish emblem, for what it's worth, since Spain was here for a good time too. For a good time call.
Yeah, I think it was Nikki who said Mexico is where LA used to be. This used to be in the territory.
This was
called
part
Mexico.
of Mexico for a good long time.
It's crazy to think of the idea of Los Angeles without any Mexican influence in it. I don't even know. There's a movie A Day Without a Mexican. I haven't seen it, but I understand the idea. But it's not even that. It's just been, ever since it existed, built by people who lived in Mexico.
And
the ideas of like the borders and whatnot have changed, but
indigenous people,
Chumash, Tongva people, like these are people that were here before any white people.
It's so weird to be like, you're illegal. We stole this land.
I saw very
treaties
funny.
amongst very powerful people who had no kind of a history here. So anyway,
yeah, I saw a very funny, unself-aware dude.
They're all
who
over
was
the
like,
place.
my ancestors are from. I'm here. I'm like an OG here. My ancestors, came over from before there were immigration laws. Say, right. Actually, there are immigration laws because your ancestors came over, stole everybody's land, and then made a bunch of laws saying now nobody else gets to steal this land because we stole it first.
If the Native Americans were so smart, they should have made laws about it. Anyway, it's infuriating. Whatever. So we're looking at iconography to try and be like California love, share our love for California and for Los Angeles, who's for better or worse, Los Angeles is at the forefront of this discussion right now because of the protests that some people would like to call insurrection or violent, looting and vandalism, which it is not. I think there's been one store that was broken into. There are so many millions of people here.
Please don't break into stores.
Please don't break into stores. But again.
But the reason they're sending in the troops, the reason that they're creating this idea of a threat is because he would like an excuse to invoke the Insurrection Act. And we're trying not to give it to him. We're just people that are living here who are pretty angry about the fact that our friends and neighbors are being kidnapped. As I think pretty much anybody who had their friends and neighbors being rounded up and put into vans by groups of masked armed men would also be.
Yeah, that's someone had a sign that was like, if they were taking your family, you'd be here too.
Yes. Obviously. To me, it is so. Again, I'd like to shout out our friend Leo Martinez working for VCDefensa. He is doing super hard work, and he is taking food and stuff to the families of people who are in the detention center right now. If you're wondering, like, is it real that like there are people that are documented that are in there? Yes, we know that there are people that are documented down there. Is it real that they're like taking U.S. born citizens? Yes, like the David Huerta, the head of
Haven't you seen the documentary with Cheech Marin, Born in East LA? It happens, people.
They are in there.
But for real, because when you don't have a warrant and you don't like, it's I go what privilege. I walk out of the house all the time without my identification. Do you know what I mean? And like also, driver's license isn't enough, right? Because you can get a driver's license without being a citizen.
Right.
So I guess I have a birth certificate somewhere. I have a passport. But I don't go out of the house with that.
Right.
So I couldn't prove that I'm an American citizen if someone stopped me. They're not stopping me. Anyway, so any old way. Yeah, don't take it out on stores. That's what we're saying is everyone, for the most part, the vast majority of these protests are super peaceful. Just people showing solidarity, people having community, and by showing up how many people are opposed to the direction, to this and the direction that this foreshadows. So anyway, we wanted to show love. I was thinking about, we were talking about how someone posted the other day the California flag, which is California grizzly bear, which is a whole other story, and said, always choose the bear, which I think was very clever. A little play on the whole man or bear situation. Again, to pretty unimpeachable, progressive sort of viewpoints, which, really rile up the other side. So I was thinking, I like the bear. I like the California flag. I want to do something with that. So this is the sketch that I did. And I did this sketch on a piece of paper where my son, we've been playing this game with him. Pengolu. Where you're like, it's basically a game of memory. There are these little penguins and you anyway, it doesn't matter. But every time he gets a penguin, this is not part of the rules. He wants to name it. He makes us name ours too. So, and he's been writing down their names. So anyway, this is a sheet of paper that he had. I didn't even realize that I was drawing on this. These are all the names that he came up with. Yes, that is Cock, Alex, Loot, Timmy, Zenny, Ben, Alex, and well, Alex is a repeat because people can steal your penguin and you get it back. And then Sylvia. These are how he believes these are all spelled. Very adorable. Last day of kindergarten. Super happy for that. But this is the sketch I came up with, which is kind of the California flag bear, and then also that I want to say, is it a Banksy image where the little girl and the heart-shaped balloon on the actual California flag? There's a red star up in the corner. But I kind of liked the idea because that image is so. It's not without complication. Do not release helium balloons.
Right.
Want to say very clearly that here at SharpBalloons, we are opposed to the intentional release and unintentional, but what can you do, of helium balloons, especially foil balloons, but even latex balloons. Don't do it.
It's just littering up.
But if littering up.
If they're Mylar or foil balloons, it's not littering up. It's sending a dangerous thing out into the world without the ability to control it at all.
Yeah.
So.
Like, people are like, oh, man, there's fish choking, fish and sea turtles choking on balloons. It's like, well, what do you think? How do you think they get there? People aren't driving to the beach and being like, well, the birthday party's done, dump, and dumping the balloons into the ocean. People release balloons into the air, and the balloons come down. And when your planet is 70% ocean, chances are it's going to land in the ocean or land somewhere where it's get washed into a storm drain and then it's taken out to the ocean. As long as you put your end of their life balloons in the trash, in the actual just rubbish, not recycling, it will go to a landfill and it will biodegrade.
Also,
if it's latex. So just don't do helium.
If you're composting at home, you can put them in your compost.
You could.
If you're sending in the compost, they say that you can't, but also I'm kind of the idea that you probably could.
What are they going to do?
But,
no, I'm not. Here at SharpBalloons, we're very normal.
We try to be. Flava, I think you're right. That is very funny. One of your favorite things you're hearing all the places people wanting to follow the original Constitution the way it was originally written, meaning without the amendments and all that stuff. But also, yeah, number one, Second Amendment's in there, as well as that First Amendment, which is pretty good, as well as some of the others. You know, states' rights is a big thing that folks like that always talk about. But also, fundamentally, if you're a constitutional originalist, in the original Constitution, it says you can amend it. You can amend it. That this is a living document designed to move through history.
That was the intent.
That's the intent.
Because
so if you care about the Constitution,
knew that's how could they not know that political systems evolve? They were themselves a part of a massive change and upheaval to business as usual. How can you be like, well, this one time, but we got it perfect, and so no more changes after this?
Right.
What?
Also, by the way, all you constitutional originalists that
there's
were
a lot in this room, I know,
that were so up in arms about the Constitution during Biden's time in office.
Gosh, yeah.
Where's all the up in arms about how much the Constitution matters now when you have a person who's being told by judges that they're violating the Constitution, which, by the way, the Constitution is what tells the executive branch, the judicial branch makes the laws that govern them. So if you care about the country, follow the country's rules. If you care about the Constitution, follow the Constitution's rules. People that say they care about law and order are the first people to be like, but what we need is a police force that has no rules, who rounds up everybody regardless of who they are and puts them in prison indefinitely. I don't think that's law and order, pal.
I don't think that's actually what it is that we need.
I don't think that's law and order.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to shrink this down so I can pull it on stream here. And then I'll say Banksy Balloon Girl. One thing I like about the Banksy image is there's a lot of feelings involved with that image of the little girl in the balloon. You know, I mean, there's the interpretation that she's reaching for the balloon. There's the interpretation that she just let it go. But either way, there's joy and childhood and loss and I mean, look, I get why people release helium balloons. It's beautiful and whimsical and melancholic. It's a powerful image. So I'm gonna open that one up here.
Green bams for constitutional originalism, but only for interchanging the S's with the scripty looking F's.
Yeah.
It's very fancy.
I think it's only the mid word.
Very fancy. I know it's not an S.
There's no. It's fine.
I know.
It's fine.
I know.
Let's see. Open image in new tab. Let's try this. Yeah. Okay.
There's so many songs that like I forget are like LA songs or California songs. Like I played this one, I was like, oh yeah, this is an LA song, isn't it? Also, rest in peace, Sly Stone. Perhaps the funkiest. No.
I don't know.
No.
Green Bam's in the room.
George Clinton. What you think? You think Green Bam's the funkiest?
No, I think Green Bam would probably be able to make an argument for like your top 10 funkiest.
I think it probably has to be George Clinton. He is, of course, is he head of parliament? Is he the prime minister? I mean, he's head of parliament, right? So he's the prime minister of funk.
I think that's how it works.
Green Bam is
Green Bam, who the funkiest?
But Sly's got to be. Sly's
who the
got to be.
Funkiest,
right
and
there.
how do you pronounce their name?
George Clinton is probably funkiest, but he credits Sly for a lot of it. Or maybe it's Bootsy Collins, and nobody is saying Bootsy Collins because he was too busy being funky.
Being funky.
Because Bootsy Collins just like lived funky. He's got the funk. He's got to have the funk.
We need the funk. Deep, doo.
I'm going to be running for mayor of Los Angeles. Number 1 platform, get ice out. Number 2 platform, we need the funk. Got to have that funk.
Ooh, digital DAC. It's not like Highlander. Doesn't have to be only one. There's enough funk to go around, baby.
As the Chili Peppers have said, clearly, confide with Sly and you'll be the wiser.
You'll be the wiser.
It's one of those ones where I've heard that lyric so many times.
No, exactly.
Never once thought about it.
Confide with Sly, you'll be the wiser.
Okay, I can hear.
Yeah, no, now I hear it. I'm like, okay, yeah. Had no clue. Yeah. Ebenezer Scrooge was a historical miser. Yeah. I think that's how it goes. Also, it wasn't historical; it was fictional. It's fine.
Wearing half a hat, calling a cool visor.
Can we handle all that funk? I don't know. Do we have a funkometer? I feel like we need to measure the funk levels. Beep, 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 beep. Point it towards the sharps. Boop. Yeah, it's we ain't too funky. But okay, no, all right. I see a little hip movement. Whoa, okay, Mr. Sharp, he's a little too funky.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna make me blush.
Might want to turn the funk meter. See if you get hit.
Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Oh yeah. Okay, what's happening here? What's happening? This is a family show.
Funk is what's happening. Some might say we're the renegades of funk. No. Rage Against the Machine. Bring it back around.
Boy.
Battle of Los Angeles.
Oh, boy. If you have to try to prove your funk, that may actually disqualify said funk.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you,
right.
Funkmaster Green Bam.
That's absolutely one of the clauses in the funk.
Nikki, what if
bylaws.
It's off camera, though? I feel like there's there's a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, why? Sylphine! How dare you not telling me that happened?
Shoot, you're right.
It happened. Oh, it happened. Oh, it's currently happening.
That thing went down. and then back up, and then we had to get some weights.
Okay, so those are the images I'm basing this off of. So I'm gonna try and make the California bear. You got to have the red stripe on the bottom, and then I believe the dimensions of the flag, like officially, are it's like 1.5 times as wide as it is tall. But I'm not gonna measure that because I don't have time for that. Mr. Sharp, can you grab me that little the little ruler, like the little triangle ruler?
Green says, I need to lurk and work for a while. However, a suggestion: if you find yourself thinking of LA-based iconography, think about the LA Fingers photo.
Oh, is that this situation?
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think, is that what you're talking about, Green Bam? Because I will. Because, like, there's no... Because this isn't for one project, it's not like, no, I'm afraid we can only make one image. We've only have room for one art today. No more art. Yeah. One super famous, important photo from the 90s. Shayna, you should know this. It became an icon after that as well. It's so funny. I'm familiar with the, like, LA. It's the Dodgers LA. I might be doing it wrong. But I didn't know it was, it's celebratory / tough / etc. And the rest. Very cool. I love it. That's exactly the vibe. My problem with that is, like, where do the arms go? Because fingers are necessarily attached to hands, which are necessarily attached to arms, according to that song. Green Fam. I love it. I can't wait for your album drop / etc. So good. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh, at Flava, you'd redeemed a hydrate an hour ago. I didn't even see that. I saw K-Pops. I didn't see yours. So I owe you a hydrate. I'm going to hydrate. Beautiful. Okay. So, if I want to do this bear situation, I kind of want to have its head. Let's see here. I know I tried to set up a phone so it could capture, like, where I'm drawing. Maybe if I move it here. And I know when I draw with pencil, it's a little tricky to see. Maybe I should look at a picture of a bear actually sitting down in this position, but I mean, I know I should, but I'm... Oh, thank you, my love. But if we're kind of basing it on the bear from the flag, who is named Monarch, which is kind of funny if you think about it in, like, a No Kings
right
sort of a context.
But also butterflies.
But also there are, yeah, exactly, butterflies, and also there are no more monarchs in California. If we're talking about the bear. It's kind of got this, like, shaggy neck beard, like bears have. I feel like I did a better job on my preliminary sketch than I'm doing on this, but that's okay. I'll have it sitting down rather than walking. Why? Why not have it walking? I think it's more... Makes more sense that it would be reaching out a forepaw if it were sitting, I guess. I find it difficult to think, like, walking on all fours and reaching out a hand. Feels trickier. So we would have a big old haunch here. Bears are huge. And not a little terrifying.
Yeah, look, if I learned anything from the Oregon Trail, bears got more meat than you can carry back to the wagon.
You can't handle that meat.
Might be like 800, 900 pounds of meat.
You're like, ooh, a bear. I see a bear. Look, first of all, definitely in that game, you got to go for it. But wasteful.
Also, maybe there's a reason we don't have any bears in California.
Ha! It's not like bears have opposable thumbs, but, you know.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Sure. That seems like a nightmare scenario. I was looking for images of the California flag, and they, you know, of course, the new California Republic flag came up, and I was like, "What's this? The bear with two heads? That's so Oh, right, it's a Fallout thing.
Ah, right. It's
Video game.
What
Yeah.
with the nuclear radiation and the mutation.
Okay, all right, I get you.
Dystopia. I've got enough for me, thanks.
Yeah.
Save some dystopia for the rest of the out of curiosity, do folks have any other favorite LA-based streamers? Any other folks that
we love Nurse and Duder, obviously.
Nurse and Duder, CA in LA.
CA in LA for sure. Look, I'm sure there must be a ton.
I know there are a bunch, and I want to make sure that I'm remembering them, and
we went.
You don't know if they're new ones, finding new ones.
Just last, like maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh right.
We tried to go to a LA Twitch meetup. I belong to a Discord.
We're gonna network. We're gonna.
I was like, yeah, I should do this. They're like, oh, we're meeting up. You know, I think it was May 31st. They're like, we're meeting up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And we showed up, and there were just so many people, and it was a pretty small venue. There were like no. It was one of those really cool. It's a really cool place. I should go back. Like a. Was it a bar or was it just
it's a bar.
cafe? It was okay. So it's a bar with bites, you know, a tapas kind of bar, with tables and board games. Perfect for a Twitch streamer meetup, right?
Well, there are definitely better board game bars in LA.
For sure, but I liked it because it was in Burbank, so it was, you know, very close to us.
There are better board game bars in Burbank. Isn't Geeky Teas in Burbank?
I haven't seen all the
Geeky Teas might be Glendale.
I haven't been to everyone because I don't go out that much. But there were not a lot of there was not enough seating for the amount of people that were there, and it was like there'd be like, you know, 4 top tables, and there's like 3 people sitting there. There's 2 of us, and so it's not like you can just sit down, invite yourself to someone's table, and so I just kind of like came and got a Twitch branded Sharpie and then left. I was like, sorry, I think I have to go. It's a bummer. Maybe if there was like a California like variety streamers or like art streamers, Los Angeles art streamers meetup, that would be more.
And then you think, well, the problem is that only like
group.
6 or 8 people would show up and be like,
Perfect amount.
Perfect.
Perfect
for the,
I can talk to those
the
people.
arts and crafting type people.
You have a meetup before crocheting, CA&LA. Oh yeah, David Blue. Right. Well, Critical Role. I don't think that they're that. They won't be like, ooh, let's network with the balloon lady. But who knows? Who knows?
Erika Ishii's not from Critical Role, right?
I'm not super
She's from
familiar
something
with
like
it.
that.
She might be, but she's definitely. I think she does like stuff with Dropout, but I don't know.
She does stuff with Dropout. She. I mean, they
introduced
Sorry,
her.
I saw a improv show the other night. It's a format called an Armando, where you have like a improv team that plays together all the time, but then they bring in a special guest to do monologues, and then the monologues kind of become the basis for the improv. And so Erika Ishii was the guest doing the monologues and stuff. And I don't know if anybody knows.
I mean, it's a monologue. It's not like a comedy.
Well, they say monologue in the form, the general description of the format. These folks, it was much more of a conversation between Eric Ishii and the improv team.
Okay,
the
so they're asking
QTs.
questions and stuff.
Yeah, they're like asking questions, and she kind of told a couple basic stories, but there were a lot of like sidelines and questions and other information that came out of them through that. But yeah, if anyone knows who Erika Ishii is, I would talk more about it. If none of you know who she is, then
Don't
I'd just
worry.
be describing a person you've never heard of or will see in the future.
It's ISH.
K-pop, you know Erika Ishii? Oh, okay.
Ooh.
She was a very like a big energetic personality. Very, very like
I saw a reel she posted of like, get ready with me for the protests. And it was sort of like a check the fit kind of video, but like it was definitely like for accessories or for jewelry, I'm wearing earplugs, like, and maybe over the ear protection. It was just very funny. I loved it.
Maybe I could find that. Seems like a good thing to
Yeah. It's the vibe. This little patch of green grass underneath our bear. And then California. Oh, and it's very blocky. What's the font of the California flag? I feel like someone knows. Sorry, this tripod is hard to balance. Good job, Shana. You're a professional streamer. You did it. You've really arrived. So what's a good slogan for an image like this? Like underneath on the actual flag, it's California Republic, which is fine. I like California Love because it brings up that California Love. Anytime a saying like brings a song to your head, I think that's fun.
Right.
Is it the vibe of the now? Perhaps. Ha ha, Nikki! I found this gas mask on Shine. All right, let's see if I can.
So it looks like Erika Ishii was from. She was a voice in Apex Legends, and she is in appears on some web series including LA by Night and Dimension 20.
Dimension 20, that's it. Not Critical Role. Dimension 20.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go
and Dropout.
Let's see if I can do this. Okay, we're gonna shrink this down because my computer can't handle the truth.
Can't handle the truth.
I said stop. Let's go over here. We're gonna try and shrink it down a little. Just nope. Should I have done this before I shared it to my screen? Probably.
What is before? What is after?
What is before? What is after?
And when do you know? And when can you say? When is what and why is?
Thank you for asking the important questions.
Yeah, I think we got it all cleared up.
We owe you so much, Mr. Sharp. You're such a hero.
Look. I'll just settle for $30 in world peace.
Fair. All right, here we go. Optics are important. Just don't bring it. Yay. Thank you, Erica. I love it. Good stuff. Okay, so she was on Critical Role. They all met on Dimension 20, if you recall. Fantastic.
Yeah, she has, looked like on her Wikipedia, she's done like a couple things with them, like on the side.
Sure. I mean, look, I think it's all like improviser nerds.
Playing D&D.
Yeah, doing great things.
Playing
I am
goofs,
going to
having a good time.
Use the facilities, Mr. Sharp, for a mo. So I'm going to give you the steering wheel.
Oh shoot!
Yikes! I know.
Yikes!
Now, what an idea. Wait, let me see.
Especially these days. I got a lot on my mind. Not all of it family friendly.
This one, let me see.
Some of it family friendly.
There we go. I'm gonna keep our dear Miss Leader up on the screen here while you're in charge. No, actually, we should do the Mr. Sharp is on mic view. Okay. So thank you. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Mr.
If anybody has any questions about Shayna that you'd like to ask while she's out of the room, you can either ask them or we can play the Oldie Wed game, and we'll see if I can get the answers to your questions correct. Otherwise, other than that, one of the interesting things about Los Angeles is that there is always something totally insane going on, and there's always something totally tiny in your little world going on. You have to do all of your own normal life stuff while also something insane is always happening right next to you. And sometimes it's a good insane, like the Academy Awards is happening and you got to avoid downtown Hollywood because, oh boy, not downtown Hollywood because downtown is a different neighborhood. But anyhow, you got to avoid Hollywood because this crazy event is happening, right? Or the Rose Parade, or any of these other crazy fun things that we do. Or sometimes you're like, well, I'm just going about my business, and when I look out from the highway, I can see that our city is on fire in bunches of places. That was earlier this year. Or, right now, we are being used as a flashpoint for a lot of different forces that are convening here for whatever reason. I guess that is, in some senses, the mystique of Los Angeles. We draw the cameras. And so if you are doing a thing that you want cameras on, either for good or for ill, this is the place to do it. And so if, for example, you were trying to get some really dramatic photographs of people looking like they're doing real tough insurrections, yeah, this is a place you can do that. Also, though, my friend Fifi Dash has been showing the other stuff that's happening here, like furries dancing. Man, I saw a video yesterday of like a gigantic like line dance.
Fun. I saw a video of a mariachi band, live mariachi band that brought a truck out there.
If you like mariachi music, holy cow, this is a great time for live mariachi, because there are people out with guitars, there are people out with homemade instruments of all different kinds, buckets, and
love it.
Noise makers of all different types. It's a party.
I'm gonna look for another photo image here on my computer.
And then for the most part, please understand, for the most part, the rest of the city is just doing its thing.
Hello, Grimmy. How you doing?
This is LAUSD's last day of school. People are making their summer plans. Most people are just going to work because that's just what you have to do when you's a people.
Looking for images of a... I just bumped my desk. Don't mind me.
There is tea there.
Okay, I have to just show this to you.
You're welcome to enjoy some tea while you're sitting.
I looked up an image of, let's see, a bear sitting. Look at these kings. Look at how they're sitting. They're sitting like Iggy. It's gonna be a moment until Mr. Sharp
No,
gets.
I got it.
There it is. Look at them.
See
Look at these. She's just like, oh my gosh. I get why the fat bear contest is a thing.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Another round. You know what? K-pop's like, well, she's emptied out. She needs to refill. Thank you, K-pop.
Does anyone have any particular favorite California
see.
or Los Angeles songs?
Yeah, let us know if you if there's a good California song. I look. I can't. They all look so huggable.
Wait, hang on. Are we talking about fat bears?
Yeah, we talking fat. We broke Green Bam out of the work lurk. You were allowed to work and lurk, but Green Bam, look at these. I googled bear sitting, and man, these bears.
No Prefect likes the flag riff that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. I like the idea.
No Prefect, where were you in California? And if you'd like to share where you are now, you're welcome to. But if you'd rather not, then we don't want you to dox yourself.
The 99 by 40 watt hype. It's about Fresno and the indigenous and Latino folk of the Central Valley.
Heck
Let's go. Okay, we'll look it up.
My family is from the Central Valley, though.
California Dreamin'. Hey, Loki. How you doing? And Ed Brightlight as well. Hiya, friends. How you doing? If they think you have food, they'll wave at you while sitting like this.
Hey, come here for a second. Hey, come here for a second. What do you got there? Picnic basket?
Okay, but do they sit like with dignity at all?
No, Prefect. That's very funny. I grew up in Colorado Springs.
Oh,
and
really?
Fresno Clovis.
What were the chances?
My father was born in Hanford, which I'm sure you are familiar with.
What is this? Oh my gosh! They just sit with their. They don't like haunch up. Okay, this is more like I get the internet loves the where the bears where their feet are like their hind legs are just straight out, and so then to compensate they have to hunch real far forward, which makes them belly all chunky donk in the front. Oh my goodness.
Belly all chunky donk.
Make them belly all chunky donk. You know how it is. Ah, look at it. Oh man, bears are the best. Oh. Look at these bears though. They're so cutie. They're the best. Okay, but which one shall we do? Let's see if we can make this a little bit more bigger so you can all enjoy the big fat bears, sitting.
Just heard the beginning of the 99. You're very funky.
Oh, very funky. Look at that.
Very funky.
Look at this casual, just like, oh, hello there.
Casual bears.
Casual
very
bear.
Funky.
All the bare necessities is the simple bare necessities.
Well, I'm just keeping it chill by this stream. You want some salmon?
Forget about your posture and your paunch. I mean the bare necessities. This little guy is in a tree. It's just the bare necessities of life.
Golden Loki, you had some San Diego time. That's nice. I have a San Diego song in here. It is very sad. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, shoot. No prefect.
Can I do like seat? I mean, maybe we should do with the legs all out like this. Like, if this is the way that bears want to sit, who am I to try and force my human ideas of propriety on a bear? I just don't want it to look like I'm making fun of the bear. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I think a lot of these photos are like, oh, look at that bear. Let's take a picture of that bear. Look at him sitting like that. Look at him. Oh, my goodness. This is maybe more like what I was thinking. But yeah, they seem to like to put their hind legs straight out. Is this like a thing?
It's just a thing.
I
have been to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Very nice.
Okay, this is more like what I was thinking but like this is one photo. Several. No, it's fine.
I went as a child and I made significant eye contact with an otter.
Oh. I mean, that's the beauty of those places.
No prefect. My grandpa worked for Bennett and Bennett irrigation. So if you're familiar with like where granite construction yards and things like that are, you may be familiar with the Bennett and Bennett signs that dot the Central Valley landscape.
Open image in new tab. Let's see. Kind of small. Let's go. Let's see. Bears, why are you so great? Why are bears the best?
Bears are pretty great.
I mean, they really are.
Because it's like they're super tough, but they're mostly very gentle. Like you have to like really,
But if
get them at the wrong time.
You hear Werner Herzog start narrating, get the heck out.
Not good.
Get out now. But man, yeah, bears just seem to sit hind legs straight.
Mostly, if you have a problem with a bear, it's just because they're hangry.
Look, aren't we all from time to time?
All roads lead to the Central Valley. Wait, no. All roads lead out of the Central Valley.
Sure. Yes.
One of those roads is the Grapevine, and it's the worst. All right.
Let's see. What I really need in profile. I need like from the side. Let's say profile.
They just want to eat you. That's all. They don't want to eat you.
They don't want to eat you. They want to eat, and you happen to be there. All right.
Or they're trying to eat some berries, and they think that you're getting away their berries. Or
whose fault is it really?
Their kid is like between you and them, and you don't even realize that.
Right. They're just good parents.
I just better double check by eating you just to make sure we're all safe here.
Really excellent predators and parents. Wow, I might have to rethink this whole thing. Because I do like the sitting down bear image, but this is like a whole other. I have to do like a figure model situation. Can we hire a bear? Meow.
I think that was Iggy volunteering services.
Iggy, you are very bear-like. Iggy is quite bear-like.
Oh, this is the 99. It came up. All right.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
I haven't vetted the lyrics for this one. I just put it on there.
It's all good. It didn't say explicit on it, so it's probably okay. Also, we're not recording the music to the VOD, so we don't get muted or whatever. Not that, I mean, who cares? Because I don't know how many people are watching the VOD.
A surprising amount actually do.
Yeah, what are you people doing?
What are people doing with your lives? Hey, if you're watching the VOD right now, give me a shout out. I don't know what that means.
Like a literal shout out? Like a shout out, Mr. SharpBalloons?
I was trying to make a joke where, like, obviously they couldn't communicate with us now because it's later, but.
Give us a sign. Like Madame.
A sign from the future.
Madame Leota.
You're just the wrong food at the right time.
Exactly. So haunch lower, hind leg more just kind of straight out. How far out would it go? Not a lot from the side of these bears sitting. There's a lot of like from 3/4 or from straight on, but not a lot of just like bears sitting in profile. Where it's like, don't they know what I will be looking for?
Bear hug, gummy bears, graham bears.
Duh, bears. It's more like a Teddy Graham kind of thing.
Bear graham. Bears cake. Bears Chicago bears. Cake bears.
Bears.
Bear hug gummy bears. Graham bears. What are graham bears?
I don't know. I think of Teddy Grahams.
Oh, Teddy Grahams. Right. Okay.
But
cake bears.
Beats, Bears, Battlestar Galactica.
Beats, bears, Battlestar Galactica.
I forget if it was Bears Beats or Beats Bears, but nothing beats Bears.
Battlestar Galactica.
Maybe I won't have this forepaw coming out so far, because I think we need to find our center of gravity a little better there. But then we have big tum-tum, because our hindquarters are further forward. I do love these guys.
Can't walk around bear country smelling like takeout. I get their attention.
And, we do smell, friends, we do smell like delicious, delicious stuff to a bear, I'm sure.
The Hair Bear Bunch, that is a good one.
Oh, yeah, Hair Bears. Hair Bear Bunch. It's Hair Bear and the Hair Bear Bunch, right? It's like, wasn't Hair Bear like the leader, like Top Cat?
And he's kind of like a Dr. Teeth a bit, right?
I feel like, but again, this is me just trying to... The bottom needs to be just kind of straight because it's on the ground. My son had me draw all of the crystal gems from Steven Universe and Steven, like the whole main cast, on his snack bag today for the last day of school lunch or snack. It was very sweet. I'm glad we all kind of tried to make sure we got up extra early today so we'd have time to prepare for the last day of school.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it's slightly early dismissal today, so we are going to try and wrap things up. Probably now. We should probably do. Start thinking about it, mister. If you want to look for a raid. Not that we're going out right now, but just so that we're prepared when it comes to it.
I've got a few.
You've got some. You've got options.
I pull a few up, and then when we get close, I kind of revisit them and see
who's still.
Yeah.
Still going. God, how's this? This is my. In the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. I want to try and shade it similarly to the flag image. I feel like parodies are best when you hit that the style as close as possible. Bear paws are tricky to. Tum tum.
Here's the dumbwaits.
There we go. Sorry that it happened while I'm being so quiet, Mr. Sharp.
No, that's probably what it's supposed to be.
Let's see. Trying to get our shading accurate here. I'm gonna lay off of the face for now, just because I think shading that will be a little trickier. Let's see here. This would, of course, be more of a dark brown on light brown contrast and not black-white. It won't be as intense. Where is my light source coming from? I'm going to say here, like where the... Oop, sorry. Tripod having thoughts of its own. Where's that image of the balloon girl? Might make the balloon smaller and further away. This, of course, will be eventually scanned into like Photoshop or something, so I don't need to worry about it too much. But this is, let's see here, their phone. So I'm literally like doing this to show my, like, yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. I can do it. I can do it. Yes, there we are. I'm such a good streamer. I've really got it all figured out. I like it. Oh, thank you, Annie. Thank you so much. I'm glad. Oh, the cutest bear ever. You guys. Y'all. Oh, Prefect, there is, if you like Thai food, there's a the Wat Thai Temple in North Hollywood. It's a Thai temple, and every Saturday they close their very large parking lot and just have like booths of Thai food. I think like it's a lot of them are actual restaurant like restaurateurs local, but they make like their specialty and like it's amazing. Ugh, we'll have to stream from Wat Thai sometime because that's
a good spot.
It's a really good spot because it's cool to look at and there's just like a lot of delicious food. You know, you don't want to assume people are okay with being on camera, but it's low-key. Well, I'm gonna keep working on it, but I like it as an idea, like as a concept, the bear. And again, I'm not doing this to try and raise money. If we do make merch out of it, it will definitely be like all profits donated to VCDefensa or something like that, because this is not a thing we're looking to profit off of.
That would not be the right thing.
This is art we are trying to process.
Because this is where our heart's at right now.
Yeah.
You know, we're in Los Angeles. We're watching this stuff happen, and you know, we're dealing with it and thinking about it and care about our friends that are in the middle of it and our friends that are
neighbors
being affected by it.
Yeah.
Everybody who's lost friends and family members right now, either through deportation or incarceration.
Or those who are just holed up, not able to go to work or school. Like Los Angeles has
100%.
officially recommended that if your immigration status is at all in doubt, stay at home. Don't go to work. Don't send your kids to school, which is just...
If you are at all dark-skinned, carry whatever documentation you can on you, because ICE is not being discriminate, and it's not enough to just say I'm a citizen or to say I was born here. They don't care. You got to have documentation, and hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, thinking that you're safe because you were born here shows a fundamental misunderstanding of what's happening. And the thing is, I do believe that if you truly are a national-born citizen, eventually they would figure it out and they would release you, but you'd still spend who knows how long in a detention center before they get to finding that out.
Exactly.
And
if you are not able to meet with a lawyer,
I wouldn't be.
If you're not able to have contact with the outside, a lot of people are having trouble getting the documentation that they need in order to prove that they were born here or that they are in fact legal citizens, which is, again, if you care about law and order, you have to have due process.
And if you care about Christianity, then you should care about
the least of God's children.
Yeah. So it's a very weird, hypocritical, absurdist. It feels like an absurdist play.
It really does. We're not resisting, and he's like, we got to send in more Marines. And it's like, we're not attacking you. We just want our family back. And it's like, all right, fine, more Marines.
Like, and the thing is, like, we are allowed to protest peacefully policies and politicians that we do not agree with. Like, that is our right as Americans. And the response is just like, let's militarize the situation. Anyway, I know we've spent already so long talking about it, and I'm sure you're sick of it. I'm sure you're like, lady, more silly balloons, please. I need to be distracted from the dystopian nightmare. Okay. I hear ya. Me too. But today, what we are going to distract ourselves with here in the Sharp household is picking up our adorable son from his last day of kindergarten, right? Going out and doing something fun with him. I get to give him his present, which is the DVD of season 2 of Steven Universe. Very excited to give him this, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and we will hold our loved ones very tight tonight, as always, but especially tonight, especially in this current existential nightmare. I hope you are holding your loved ones tight as well. Let's all be California dreaming. Look, Flava, It's absolutely true. Some people don't like getting their heart wrenched. So maybe these streams haven't been for you. Thank you for bearing with us while we deal with our wrenched hearts.
In a lot of directions. Wrenched in a lot of directions.
Yeah, wrenched is a great word for it. You know? But enough of that. Mr. Sharp, where are we going to raid this amazing room of human beings that we love so much?
Let's go to Vinyl Junkies.
Vinyl Junkies. Yeah, okay. Hang on, let me.
And he is spinning some Slystone.
VINYLGUN.
Yeah.
All right. Vinyl Junkies. Spinning some slide.
Couldn't find anybody in Los Angeles that
now they do have follower or subscriber only chat enabled, but you know, if it's a DJ stream and we're just listening to music, it's chatting is less necessary. If this is not your vibe of where we're raiding to, of course, you know, you're welcome to do whatever you do with your day. The raid call is probably less necessary in a stream that has follower only chat enabled.
You know what? I did find there's one other person that says that is tagged Los Angeles.
Okay,
and right now they don't have, I think there's like one person in the room. She's cooking.
One person?
Yeah.
Let's go in.
Let's go there.
Okay, who is this?
Her name is It's Brianna, 2 N's.
BREANNA.
BRIANNA.
Okay.
Lanya, LAWNYA.
LAWNYA.
Yeah.
It's Brianna Lanya. Okay, we have no idea who this person is.
I know that she's in Los Angeles. She's cooking right now. And
Let's go surprise someone who's got one person in their chat.
They got 2. Never mind.
Now they got 2. It's fine.
They don't need us.
Let's
go get
put in the
we love
so
LA.
Here we can put in the raid call. So exclamation point raid, exclamation point sub raid. Vinyl Junkies is good people, I'm sure. And you know what? We'll head back there.
Yeah, I like Vinyl
100%.
Junkies. I've had him kind of in mind to raid for a little while, and Slystone seemed like a good time for it. And look, if you feel like getting funky, he's playing like good protest music that is funky and fun and motivating.
Like this. We love it. Yeah, Prefect, you got it. Friends, we love it. I love it when we get a raid and we see all those raid messages come in the chat. So I like to pay that forward to people.
Oh, Green Bam, if you want to message me that'd be fantastic. I'd love it. Beat Junkies.
Wonderful. Oh, that's fantastic. Green Bam, you know exactly what we need.
I love it.
We love it. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with us, doing little arts projects. We turned this into this. Keep an eye out on the SharpBalloons socials. It's Instagram and Threads, and I don't know, I guess I'm on Blue Sky too. I have 0 followers over there, but go ahead, follow, and keep an eye out on the 13th for the image of the Let Them Eat Cake Trump. Thank you so much. Stay strong, love one another, be kind. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.